I'm going over all the parables of Jesus in the Gospels, and this one is the parable of the mustard seed and the parable of the yeast. It's kind of a 2-for-1 package deal with this. It's in Matthew 13, verse 31, is the parable of the mustard seed. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which man took and planted in this field. Though it is the smallest of all your seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air can come and perch in its branches. And then the parable of the yeast. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into a large amount of flour until it worked through all the dough. Right, so this is talking about something very, very small, act of faith. When you first display an act of faith or have an act of faith, it will grow into something very large, and it can grow rapidly and fast and invisibly, right? It's working invisibly, but working rapidly and fast. The word of God will spread, and it has the power to transform your actions, your thoughts, your renewing of the mind, all of that invisible transformation, rapid and quick spreading throughout the world. And it, as in the case of the tree, it brings birds, so it can bring people from all over the place to the word of God, for that transformative power that it has once the seed is planted and the faith grows, and it is truly transformative. We can all testify for that. When we first started to believe, to when, a year, 2, 3 years later, there has been a massive transformation. And that is the parable of the mustard seed and the parable of the yeast. Parables also fulfill the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9 through 10 that says, so it was fulfilled. This is in Matthew, but it says, so it was fulfilled that was spoken through the prophet. Speaking of Isaiah, Isaiah said, the Messiah will open, he, quote unquote, speaking as the Lord, I will open my mouth in parables, and I will utter things hidden since the creation of the world. That prophecy was in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9 through 10. That's fulfilled through Jesus speaking in parables.